celebrating 50 years of success. This is the Atlantic 10 Conference on ESPN+.
Welcome to St. Louis, Missouri for Game 2 of the Betterment A-10 Softball Championship. Fordham with a big win in Game 1 over St. Joe's. Here in Game 2, we've got the 3-seed Dayton Flyers taking on the 6-seed George Washington. Alongside my Hall of Fame partner, Lori Blade, I'm Colin Surrey. Can't wait to get this one going with you. The Dayton Flyers coming off of a regular season championship a year ago. They won both championships a couple of years ago. They'll try to pick up right where they left off. We'll go ahead and come back with those starting lineups and first pitch next on ESPN. Back to the Billiken Sports Center on the campus of St. Louis University, the site of the Betterment A-10 Softball Championship. Starting lineups being announced for both of these teams. Dayton 13-11 in conference play. George Washington at 12-12. Just a split hair between the 2 seeds and the 6 seeds in this tournament this season. The Billikens are the 2 seed, have earned themselves a bye until tomorrow, and the regular season champions, the Loyola University Chicago Ramblers, awaiting the winner of that last game, so they will play Fordham to kick off tomorrow's game. The winner of this one will take on St. Louis tomorrow. The loser will turn right around and play St. Joe's in an elimination game after this one. There's a look at that schedule for you right there. And let's go ahead and take a look at the starting lineup for George Washington in this one. Ashley Corpus, as good as it gets in this conference, a first-teamer from a year ago. She is certainly one of the front-runners for Player of the Year this season, Paige Hayward. And then they'll go with Sydney Hogue in the 3 spot. Cece Smith is cleaning things up. Emma Fales bats 5th. Emmy Todoroki in the 6 spot. Isabella Ruby 7th. Cadence Gilliland in the 8 hole. And Daniela Liu at the bottom of the order. Matt Clampert in the middle of his first season as the head coach for George Washington. Again, that's Sydney Hogue batting in the 3 spot for George Washington.
based on characteristics including, but not limited to.
And the starter inside the circle is Kate Kostelic in a little bit of a stunner. Izzy Kemp, one of the best pitchers not only in this conference but in the entire country. Instead, Kostelic will get the nod. You see, though, on your screen right there, really good numbers for the grad senior. Transfers into Dayton, spent 1 year at Chattanooga State, 3 years at Georgia State. She just recently pitched a complete game shutout against Miami, Ohio, back on April 28th. So, Lori, the stage is set between these two teams. It's a George Washington team that leads the conference in a lot of offensive categories, and Ashley Corpus is a huge reason why.
Everything they've talked about is how explosive their offense is, so we'll take a look. They have to be thrilled, though, that they're not seeing Kemp in the circle right now. But Coach must have a lot of confidence in number 28 for sure to put her out there for this game.
Yeah, we'll see what kind of leash Kate Kostelic has in this one as she takes on Ashley Corpus to lead off Game 2 of the Betterment A10 Championship. Corpus, a senior from Ladera Ranch, California. All she's done in her career is hit the second most home runs ever by a Revolutionary, 39 of them in her career. She's hitting .358 this season, 13 bombs, 9 doubles, and a ridiculous .546 on base. That's why she's in the leadoff spot with all of that power, ahead 2-0 in the count.
Yeah, she'll be looking for something good here to hit. Start the game off as a good leadoff.
Of course, George Washington out in our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., but almost their entire roster coming from the state of California, and they're playing here in the Midwest. They've got everything covered on this team. 2-1 is off the end of the bat. That will get into foul ground. Almost looked like Corpus was going to dump one in for a base hit to lead off this game.
Yeah, it was just barely foul, and it was kind of in between everybody, so she gets to do it again.
Tough play for Caitlin Goodwin at first base, going straight back on that ball. Better angle for the second baseman, Molly Grace, and Cameron Linneman a long way away from that one in right field. Now a 2-2 pitch. Call strike 3. Kostelic, after falling behind 2-0, gets Corpus looking.
Came right back at it, but she's rolling that over and keeping it outside on her the whole time.
And now Paige Hayward standing in for George Washington. Hayward, a junior from Torrance, California, sends a soft grounder to third base, and a solid play made over there by Kristen Gallego. Sydney Hogue coming to the plate. Let's take a look at that defensive alignment for Dayton. With 2 outs now here in the first inning. Kiernan Bailey, a speed demon, tremendous player at shortstop. Grace at second. Holman, Shively, and Linneman in the outfield. Call strike into Deirdre Flaherty behind home plate. Flaherty is a slugger for this Flyers offense. First pitch, a call strike. 1-1 the count with 2 outs and nobody aboard. And that one misses high. Sydney Hogue is hitting .311 this year. 6 home runs, 7 doubles for the freshman from Moore Park, California. We've got some incredible freshmen in this conference this year. Lifts that one just over her own dugout for strike 2.
Those freshmen have really made an impact just in the first game alone, so hopefully they'll continue that as freshmen and stepping up in this big moment.
Saw Grace Brown get the party started as a freshman for St. Joe's. Routine grounder to second, and a little flip to first from Molly Grace to end the top half. So Kostelic instead of Kemp with excellent work in the top half. We'll give you that Dayton order, and they will face C.C. Smith when we come back on ESPN.
For 50 years, the Atlantic 10 has stood for more than competition. creating a legacy of leaders and legends. From buzzer beaters
Jumper in the air, he's got it!
to championships, where athletics, academics, and the pursuit of excellence converge.
And there's Canby.
As we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the A10 Conference,
Nelson.
we honor the past, embrace the present, and look forward to the future.
Women are power. They're an unstoppable force. Champions of change, breaking down barriers, showing confidence in every move, and courage in the face of any challenge. They stand tall, they are fierce, and women are A10 strong.
The shortstop, number 2.
Welcome back to the
Kieran
Billiken
Bailey.
Sports Center. Bottom of the first inning. Excellent work by Kate Kostelic to get the Revolutionaries, easy for me to say, order 1, 2, 3 in the top half of the inning. Now Cece Smith will go up against this lineup for Dayton. She'll face Kieran Bailey in the leadoff spot, Caitlin Goodwin, and then Deirdre Flaherty to follow in the top 3 of the order. First pitch runs up and in for ball 1 to Bailey. Molly Grace, Hayden Baird, and Kristen Gallego in the middle of the order. Linneman, Holman, and Shively at the bottom. They're coached by the veteran Kara Clark.
Oh,
And that hits Kieran Bailey, and that's why you got that protective gear on right there, huh?
The first baseman, number 16.
unfortunately, I think he got the other elbow, but yes.
Didn't seem to affect her all that much, and now you have to worry about what Kieran Bailey is capable of on the base paths, and boy, is that a lot. 40 stolen bases this year for Kieran Bailey. She's got 80 in her career. First pitch is a late swing, throw down to second base, and she's safe. That was awfully close.
Didn't waste any time in letting her go. She must have had a really good slide in there because it was close.
Kieran Bailey tied the school record on this field when Dayton played SLU, and then later broke the single season record in a Flyers uniform for steals. Bunt is popped in the air by Goodwin, and she is behind 0-2 now.
Tough pitch right there to bunt on. Good call with you anticipating a bunt in that situation.
Yeah, Cece Smith got it up. Made it difficult for Caitlin Goodwin. Cece Smith has been phenomenal inside the circle this year. She is second in the A10 in ERA behind Izzy Kemp. Swing and a miss, and had an opportunity to run up the first baseline, and instead, Caitlin Goodwin will just go back to the dugout for the first out.
What a good pitch.
The
That ball
catcher,
just jumped
number
right over the
17,
bat.
Deirdre
Tough to hang on
Flaherty.
to, obviously.
And now Deirdre Flaherty hitting in the 3 spot. Told you she has been outstanding for Dayton this year. The junior from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania takes up ball 1. So Cece Smith trying to get that ball elevated quite a bit to begin this game. Flaherty hitting .359 with 5 homers and 10 doubles this year. 2-0.
That wind shifted on us. Looks like it's going out the left field now.
Yeah, it was blowing straight out to center field in game 1. The intensity of that wind has picked up a little bit here in game 2 with the sun shining down in Midtown St. Louis. Perfect weather for some ball. Flaherty sends it out of play behind home. 2 balls and a strike now. Kieran Bailey at second base after the stolen base. Low and in, so first base open with one out and a 3-1 count to Flaherty with Molly Grace on deck. CeCe Smith trying to pitch around that hit by pitch of Bailey. Ball 4.
A little too
The
careful
second
there.
baseman, number 22, Molly Grace.
So now Molly Grace will look to do some damage. 4 homers, 8 doubles, and a triple for her on the season. The senior from Westchester, Ohio. One of the leaders of this Dayton team trying to come through early in the ball game. Takes a strike right at the letters. CeCe Smith showing an affinity for that high part of the zone.
She is. That first game we seen it staying down pretty much the whole time, right at the knees and below, and she's going to keep it up.
That one near the knees, but ball 1. Two on and 1 out. Going up against a player that was deadly in the GW series earlier this year when Dayton took 2 out of 3 in Ohio. That's a pop-up on the infield, and that is a big out as Cadence Gilliland takes it in from short. It'll bring up Hayden Baird. Let's go ahead and set that defense for you for the George Washington Revolutionaries. Ruby behind home plate. Hogue at third. Just saw Cadence make that play at short. Lou and then Todoroki across the infield from left to right. Corpus, Hayward, and Hendrickson in the outfield. First pitch up to Baird. Hayden Baird is hitting .286 this year. Another freshman in a big spot. The Greenwood, Indiana native looking to come through. Went 3 for 3 in her last game. As she takes strike 1 here. CeCe Smith trying to put up a 0 here in this first inning. Big opportunity for Hayden Baird. Couldn't hold back.
Her ball above the waist moves a lot. That's a tough pitch to hit for sure. And 1, you got to catch up with it, and 2, you got to play the movement as well.
I was just going to say, what a bind that must put a hitter in, knowing that she's throwing as hard as she is. You got to make your mind up quick. 2-2. Foul back. Deuce is wild here in the bottom of the first. 2 out, 2 on, and a 2-2 count.
And they take advantage of that stolen base here in the first inning.
Just about any sort of base hit that leaves the infield will score Kieran Bailey. Off the hand, slow roller, tough play for Smith, and she made it look easy. Todoroki went down for it, and we've got a scoreless game as we go to the second here in Game 2 of the Betterment A10 Championship. to St. Louis University, where CC Smith will lead things off. 4, 5, and 6 in the Rebs order to start the second inning, with Kate Kostelic inside the circle. Interesting strategy here, Lori, with Dayton deciding to keep that ace up their sleeve in this one.
Yeah, she talked about in your interview that the timing and when they would use her and when they wouldn't. So again, she must have a lot of confidence here, and if they can get away with it, all the better for them tomorrow.
Dayton has relied so heavily on Izzy Kemp all year long. 1-0 is blasted right back up the middle. What a play defensively, but not in time. CC Smith beats it out. Incredible effort by Molly Grace. A contortionist at second base to even get rid of that ball towards first.
Great contact, great play, just not enough time. She got down the line quick enough.
So it's going to bring up Emma Fales. And to your point, Lori, Kara Clark told us that that is something that they are trying to navigate in this tournament, how to use Izzy Kemp as little or as much as they need to in order to get the job done. Kara Clark is going to come over and have a discussion with the umpire real quick here.
Not sure what that's about.
Yeah, that was interesting. I wonder if maybe it had to do with the fact that the music was still going when they about delivered that first pitch right there to Fales. Your guess is as good as mine. Second to Emma, misses outside. 2-0 count after the leadoff single for CC Smith. Kostelic got the Rebs 1-2-3 in the first order. She struck out Ashley Corpus and then got groundouts of Hayward and Hogue. Fales, a senior from San Jose, California, taking strike one.
Keeping up that ball out, and everything pretty much has been to the right side or just a weaker ground ball on the left side.
Fales finished the regular season a .268 hitter on a 4-game hitting streak, entering the A10 championship as she fouls that off to make it 2-2. Emi Todoroki on deck. Full count now. Big pitch coming with nobody out in the inning. It's a soft liner over the head of Grace at second base. They're at first and second with nobody out for Todoroki.
Big pitch, good
The
pitch.
first baseman, number 7.
Good staying
Emi
back on it right off the
Todoroki.
end of the bat. She got out in front a little bit.
Another look at it right there. You see that, how she kept her weight on that back leg there.
Just muscled it out of the infield.
Never hurts to have a little power.
No.
Showing bunt, Todoroki sends it foul up the first base side. Revolutionaries first baseman is a sophomore from Anaheim, California. She was an A10 all-rookie team member a year ago.
They're definitely being patient at the plate this inning.
Todoroki was 1 for 9 in the series against Dayton in the regular season. Sends that foul. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. Couple of deep counts in a row after CC Smith singled on the first pitch of the inning. Grounder towards third and flipping to the bag in time for the out. That was awfully close. We'll see if GW considers challenging there, and it happened right in front of Matt Clampert, their head coach, and he appears to be okay with the call. The force out, and they're at first and second still with 1 out.
He does. Good play getting that lead runner. We've seen it in the first matchup, first game where they tried to do that and it opened up that first inning, but they executed well.
Rolls over this one does Isabella Ruby. Flip to the bag at second for an out. Heads up play there by Molly Grace, trying to see if the runner at third in Emma Fales would leave the bag, but she does not. They're on the corners with 2 outs for Cadence Gilliland. It's a veteran play right there by Molly Grace.
Sure was. Sure was. More aggressive runner at third, might have rounded it a little bit too hard.
Gilliland swings through strike one. Cadence, a junior, starter at shortstop since her freshman year at George Washington. Played a little bit of right field and third base last year and also hit 300 a year ago. She could be an X factor in this series. 1-1 is low.
Again, showing that patience up there. They're not going to chase anything out of the zone.
Next from Kostelic. Close, but ball 3.
Another big pitch here, 3-1, being behind.
Gilliland hitting .252 this year. No home runs, but 7 doubles. And she draws the walk, so they are loaded with 2 outs for Daniela Liu.
The second baseman, number 23, Daniela Liu.
Daniela, a senior from Potomac, Maryland. Fouling off the first pitch. Liu has been really good in the opportunities that she has been presented this year, hitting .340 with a home run and 3 doubles. 1-1. It's a dangerous hitter to have in the 8th spot of your order.
They're tough up and down the lineup, it seems like.
Lead the league as a team in batting in the A-10 as she serves this out of play to the right side. So Kate Kostelic just 1 strike away from getting out of danger. Back-to-back hits to begin the inning from Cece Smith and Emma Fales. Fales is at third. Liu chases. Flaherty will step on home plate to end the inning. We go to the bottom of the second. No score here in Midtown St. Louis. This is the Betterment A-10 Championship. Kristen Gallego will lead things off for Dayton in the bottom of the second inning. No score between George Washington and Dayton early. I'm Colin Surrey alongside Lori Blade with you here today. We had an exciting back and forth game one between Fordham and St. Joe's.
It was so very competitive and fun to watch. This will be interesting for Cece. She spent the whole inning on the bases and she led off with and got on. So
it's a great point. She rocks and deals. Ball one up. When she has missed, a majority of them have been up out of the zone. Gallego, a sophomore from San Antonio, Texas. She did not play in the regular season series against George Washington. That one ends up in the mitt for strike one. Gallego hitting .255 this year with a pair of homers. Off her hands towards second base, and the grab made over there by Daniela Liu for the first out.
Great pitch, right on her hands, just cut it right off.
Cameron Linneman.
A saw job for the first out, and we talk about the power that Cece Smith possesses. That's probably where you want to live, is that inside part of the plate, correct?
Yeah, as hard as she can throw and the movement that she has, she's going to get on some hands throughout the game, that's for sure.
Cameron Linneman, really good power from the bottom of the order for Dayton. In fact, Linneman leads the team with 7 home runs. 31 home runs as a team for Dayton. Smith starts her 0-1. That is blasted through the left side for a 1-out single. Linneman will add to her .265 average.
Number 26, Ella Holman.
She's got some solid speed as well.
Had great contact on that ball, that's for sure. She was looking for that pitch and got it.
5 stolen bases on the year for her. First pitch ticked into the mid off the bat of Ella Holman for strike one. Holman is a sophomore from New Palestine, Indiana. Her sister Alexa is a pitcher at IUPUI. 200 career strikeouts for her. On the ground to short, Gilliland squares it up. They get the lead runner at second base. That's all they'll get on the fielder's choice. It's 2 outs now for Mickey Shively.
The center fielder, number 4, Mickey
Once again, nice job getting that lead runner. That ball was hit hard again. She made a nice play getting into the hole a little bit to get it.
What do you think about that strategy right there? You might see a lot of shortstops go to the backhand and think about trying to turn 2. Did you think that was a good decision by Gilliland there?
I do. You want to make sure you get an out, I think. Again, we've seen what happens when you don't execute and get that lead runner, and it opens up the floodgates.
Mickey Shively with a chance with 2 outs out of the 9 spot of the Dayton order. 1-0 to her is swung on and missed. She was underneath it. Shively, a sophomore from Bremen, Indiana, went 2 for 8 against George Washington earlier this year. Hit her first career home run in that series. Backs out of the way of ball 2. Shively hitting .278 on the season.
Seems to be keeping the ball down a little bit more this inning.
Could be a good decision with that wind blowing out today. Fouled back, 2-2. Shively's body language telling you, oh, that might have been my pitch right there. Smith has the pitch. Here comes. Low.
Full count, 2 outs. That runner will be going here. If she can hit a gap, you might see a run score.
We'll see what kind of speed Ella Holman has potentially here. With a payoff coming to Shively. On the ground, back up the middle. It gets through for a base hit. They're at first and second, and that turns the lineup over here for Kieran Bailey.
The shortstop, number 2, Kieran Bailey.
Good piece of two-strike hitting. Pitch over the middle of the plate, took it right where it was pitched.
Right between her legs there.
CeCe Smith with a quick meeting with Isabella Ruby. Kara Clark sharing a message with Kieran Bailey, and what a luxury to have the veteran Kara Clark on your sideline. 19th season as a head coach, 600 career wins for Kara Clark. Two-time A10 Coach of the Year as Bailey pops that one up right behind us. Oh no. Try to take care of one of our fans here. Wore that one pretty good. Here comes an 0-1 pitch. Outside. 2 on with 2 out. Bailey.
Oh, what a great shift. It was hit right at her.
That is unbelievable. You thought right off the bat that's going to split a gap, but positioned perfectly was Katie Hendrickson, and that does it for the second inning. No score as we head to the third. You're watching the Betterment A10 Softball Championship. The winner of this game will play them, the 2-seed St. Louis Billikens, in attendance as Ashley Corpus sends the first pitch of the inning out of play to begin the third. No score here in our second game. Corpus was a strikeout victim first time through, the only strikeout for Kate Kostelik so far. That one in the dirt makes it 1-1. On the ground to short, Bailey makes the play. Excellent location from Kostelik, keeping it low against the power hitter.
Fielder number 29, Paige Hayward.
Good job. I thought that may cause a problem the way she didn't attack it and come get it. She kind of stayed back on her heels, but she stayed with it and made the play.
Had a good scout on the speed of Corpus on that play. Hayward takes low ball 1. Paige grounded out to third her first time up. Hayward went 7 for 10 against Dayton earlier this year.
Have a weekend, huh?
Yes. Next to Paige. Away. 3-0 count. Does she get the green light? It's a 4-pitch walk.
The third baseman, number 10, Sydney Hogue.
Second free pass issued by Kate Kostelic, and now Sydney Hogue will stand in. Hogue grounded to second her first time up, and she blisters this into center field for a 1-out single. They're at first and second now for CC Smith.
That would seem to hang up a little bit, and she went
Pitcher,
right
number
through
95,
it.
CC Smith.
My goodness, that is some serious power from the freshman.
Talked about seeing different kids and how the ball bounces off the bat. That one had good speed getting off of it.
So now they have a meeting inside the circle. CC Smith turned around the first pitch she saw to lead off the second inning with a single.
Can she help herself here? We've seen that in the first game. That 3-run bomb that changed that whole game.
CC Smith, of course, pitching for George Washington. Not only is she second in the league in ERA, she is fourth in the A10 in hitting as well. Both Smith and Corpus over 1,000 with their OPS, on base plus slugging. Off the end of her bat, serve to the right side. It'll get down in that Bermuda Triangle for strike one.
We're seeing that a lot, but she's keeping that ball out on him, and they're trying to go that way with it.
Wonder if that has to do with the fact that the wind is blowing out towards left, make them have to go reach for it. At least the right-handed hitters, that is.
Right.
2-1. Chopper foul. Count goes to 2-2, but CC Smith is one tough customer at the plate. She has 17 walks to 16 strikeouts on the year.
She won't be an easy out. She's going to compete, that's for sure.
Full count.
Well, George Washington has been patient at the plate.
Hayward at second base, Hogue at first. Can Smith find one to drive? To right field, fairly straight up there. The runner tagging and getting thrown out at third. The final out at third base to end the top half of the sixth. Double play turned on a gun from Cameron Linneman. She does some pitching inside the circle. She shows what she can do overhand as well right there to end the inning. No scores. We head to the bottom half. This is the Betterment A10 Championship.
In high school, I studied hard so I could have a career that would make a difference, but I hadn't seen enough of the world to really find my purpose. When it came to college, I was ready for a new adventure. I found it at Fordham. Suddenly, I have this big traditional campus and all of the opportunities of New York City. I'm beginning to see that my future lies in advocating for kids. Fordham hasn't just opened my heart, it's opened my whole world.
You will be nervous. You'll make mistakes. But in spite of that, you will keep going. Here, among these stones and walkways, you will test, build, and break, fall into the unexpected, and pick up something new. Here, filled with energy and passion, you will find your voice, clear the air, and discover the strength to make an impact. Here, at St. Joseph's University, you will.
This is four-time All-Star Arike. This is Off-Rike. She played JV. Arike's game is money, and so is her investing because she uses Betterment to optimize her portfolio. Off-Rike just found out her hot stock pick went cold. Arike uses Betterment to automatically reinvest her dividends so she can stay automatic from 15 feet. Off-Rike isn't even semi-automatic. Being able to focus on your game instead of the market, that's the Betterment effect.
Kate Kostelic, not Izzy Kemp, has held down this dangerous Revolutionaries order. 3 scoreless innings, and now it's up to Cece Smith to match her inside the circle as we begin the bottom of the third. 2, 3, 4, tough part of the order to deal with. Goodwin takes strike 1 after striking out her first time up.
Last game they had a defensive gem in center field and came back and scored. Let's see if they don't do the same thing here.
Linneman with a laser beam on the double play, fly out to right field, and then she gunned down Paige Hayward trying to advance to third base. Goodwin finds herself behind in the count 0-2 with Flaherty on deck and Grace in the hole. Just off the plate away. Smith couldn't get her to chase.
Cece's hard enough to hit, and then you put her at 0-2, and who knows where it's going to be, where that next pitch is going to go. So it just magnifies the difficulty of it.
Got the strikeout in an 0-2 count earlier in the game. Turns on this one. Goodwin sends it off the wall. It ricochets away from the right fielder. And it's a leadoff double for Caitlin Goodwin.
The catcher, number 17.
That was an awfully good pitch. Sure Cece wants that one back.
That is an unbelievable swing right there by Caitlin Goodwin for her 7th double of the year. You got to be in protect mode with 2 strikes, and she just turns on the high heat, sends it off the wall.
Those flags in right field are not even moving, otherwise we might have had a run.
She kind of uppercut that one in a way that I wonder if there's a little bit of topspin on that ball. You know, those lefties, they like to drop the hands a little bit more. You see that top spinning liner when they turn on it.
I like it 1-7,
0-1 to Flaherty. She walked her first time up.
Gonna check the ball after it hit the fence so hard.
Flaherty comes from an athletic family. Her dad, Mark, played soccer and baseball at Duke. 2-sport athlete. 81 career RBIs for Flaherty, an 82nd potentially standing out at second base. Waves and misses through strike 2.
Good pitch just below the knees. She had a nice swing on it.
So Smith finds herself ahead in the count once again with Grace on deck. Next to Flaherty. Fouled off to the right side. It stays 0-2. Three hits for each team. Call, strike 3. Smith just above the belt.
She was not anticipating that, that's for sure.
The second baseman, number 22, Molly
Good
Grace.
pitch, just caught her standing.
So now Molly Grace with 1 out.
OMG!
She popped out to short her first time up. Lifts her hands out of the way of ball 1. Off speed, dives out of the zone.
Haven't seen that much, so that's good to see.
Little wrinkle in the arsenal from Cece Smith. Molly Grace has a hitter's count with 1 out and first base open. And she drills it, but foul. A little hooking spin on that one. It started fair.
Tried to sneak one inside on her and didn't quite go. Luckily it was just foul. She was definitely looking to hit, though.
Molly Grace has 19 RBIs on the year. The leadoff double from Caitlin Goodwin. She's at second. 2-1 pitch is low and away, so both times she has gone to that off-speed pitch, it's been down in the dirt.
Which, if you're going to miss with it, that's where you want to miss. You don't want that off-speed to hang up and that gives somebody a chance to hit it. So it was a good miss for that.
Smith's 3-1. High heat and Grace sent it foul. That looked like ball 4.
It could have been, but that's tough to lay off. That's definitely her strikeout pitch.
See if she gets another one like that on 3-2. Baird on deck. The full count offering. Tipped back. We'll do it again.
Keep challenging each other.
Grace just caught a piece of that one. No score here in the bottom of the third for now. Swing and a miss. Cece Smith. Nasty action on that pitch.
She took that one out off of the plate a little bit and got her to chase. What a good pitch there. Full count, open base. She could do that and take that chance, and it paid off.
Back-to-back Ks. Third of the game for Cece Smith. That pitch looked like it started over the inner half and ran all the way off the plate with a lot of velocity as well. Just pumps that one right on by Baird for strike one. Looks like Cece Smith has hit another gear here. Her 0-1. Off the plate inside.
Some pitchers you see, the kids getting foul, they're in scoring position and they step it up a little bit, just another notch, 2-3 mile an hour difference, and that makes a big difference for a batter.
1-1 away. And it's the mark of a great pitcher typically. They save a little extra in the tank for the moments when they really need it. Cece Smith would qualify in that conversation. Baird can't catch up.
That rise ball of hers is tough to hit.
I'm glad I'm not in the box trying to deal with it, I'll tell you that. Cece Smith looking to strike out the side. It's a soft liner to the right side. It trickles through, getting the wave home. The first run of the game belongs to the Dayton Flyers. An RBI single from Hayden Baird, scoring Caitlin Goodwin.
What a great piece of hitting. She stayed back on this and just found the hole to the right side. Just enough with 2 outs to score that run.
Thought that was an interesting decision by Emmy Todoroki not to go after that ball at first base. It looked like she could have gotten there. It still probably would have been an infield single, but you probably keep that run from scoring from second base, as that one has popped up right to Cadence Gilliland at short. But Dayton leads it 1-0 after this slowly hit ball through the right side by Baird. We'll be back with the fourth next on ESPN. scoreboard with a Hayden Baird RBI single in the 3rd inning. We open up play in the 4th timeout called as the music, I think, did not stop in time with the first offering coming to Emma Fales. And I thought it was a really awesome point that Kara Clark made when I got to speak to her yesterday, that you never know when that big moment in the game is going to be. Hindsight's always 20/20. You can always say after 7 innings or however many it takes that, oh, that was the big turning point in the game. Wanting her team to be focused in every situation, and saw that from Baird as that one eludes the glove of the 3rd baseman. That's likely going to be an error there on Kristen Gallego.
The first baseman,
yeah, that
number
should
7.
look more like a routine play. May have just pulled her head off of it a little bit.
So Gallego unable to field that one. So a leadoff base runner. Fales is 1 for 2. She singled her first time up, and now Emi Todoroki takes low ball 1. And I was begging that question about Todoroki going after that ball at the end of the last inning that ended up being the RBI single. Wondering what you think about that, Lori.
You had a great point. If she goes and gets it, whether she gets the out at first or not, it holds the runner at 3rd. And then you make him get another hit to score. But that's an instant call that a first baseman's got to make, and it's tough. If it's a little bit harder, probably made the right decision, but with it being such a slow roller, I would agree with your assessment of it.
Well, it's interesting, too, because it was a right-hander in Baird at the plate. That ball was in on her hands, and she kind of inside-outed it with that slice spin on it.
Right.
And it looked like it was going towards Daniela Liu, not too far away from her, and that spin just kept taking it further and further away. Tough play.
It really is.
1-1 to Todoroki is off the end of her bat. Pouncing on it is the first baseman, Goodwin, and that's a big first out.
The catcher, number 21, Isabella Ruby.
Just keep trying to pull that outside, and they get that weak little either ground ball or little pop-up.
And everything from Kostelic has been low in the zone. First pitch misses low underneath the knees of Isabella Ruby. And, Coach, if your opponent is doing that to you and you're up at the plate, how do you counter that as a hitter?
Well, they have to be patient and stay back. Stay back on it and try to get it and hit it into that right center field gap, and they're just not being patient enough and getting out in front and trying to pull it, and then it's just all arms and behind it.
And, you know, maybe not too surprising when you consider the home run power that this lineup has up and down in it. A little tempted to, on this big stage here at the championship, to try to show that off, but got to stay within yourself as the count moves to 2-1 here on Ruby.
I would agree with that, and I'm going to guess that Coach Clark understood that they may try to do that. I think that she has a tendency to roll that ball over and keep it out there. That's her strength, and that may be why we're seeing her on the mound instead of Kemp, too, at this point.
It's an excellent point. Look over at Emma Fales at first base. Isabella Ruby, the freshman from Anaheim, California, went 3 for 9 against Dayton with a double in the regular season. She draws a 1-out walk, and that pushes Fales into scoring position.
Number 51, Cadence Gilliland.
They've had opportunities the first couple innings. They need to take advantage of it here.
So how about that? We just had the discussion. How do you counter this approach that Kostelic is giving inside the circle? You got to be patient. Take your walk there with 1 out. That one dots the low and outside corner to Gilliland. That's probably not one you want on the first pitch anyway.
Right.
Another call strike. That one might have been a little bit further away, and Kostelic gets the benefit of the call.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say this one may be a little bit farther out this time.
There it was. It's almost like you've got a crystal ball or something.
No. Good eye. She stayed out on her all 3. Let's see if she changes it up now after getting that ball call.
Next to Gilliland is Spoiled.
A little off speed again.
Talked about Gilliland potentially being an X factor here in the championship tournament. Had such an outstanding year last year. Numbers down a little bit this season, but all it takes is coming up clutch and coming through when it matters most, and you can forget about all of that.
The way they've got the outfield shifted to the right side, they're going to stay out on her.
2-2 is outside, and she lines it into center field, and it gets past the center fielder. They had her shifted perfect, but Shively couldn't get there, and we've got a tie ball game. And how about the heads-up play there from Gilliland, taking second base as well.
The second baseman, number
They had her
23,
shifted perfectly. She
Daniela
just tried,
Wu.
kind of got caught in between going for the catch and getting it off of one hop, and it ate her up.
Really like that read that Gilliland made. She kind of paused a little bit right between first and second, and when she saw that throw coming into the cut instead of second base, she moved up, took her extra base, 2 more in scoring position for Daniela Liu.
Yeah, they really didn't have a chance at the plate, so you'd like to have seen that throw go into second and keep her at first. Coach Clark's questioning something here.
And how about the fact that this inning started with an error, and now George Washington has a chance to turn it into a really big inning here. Talked about those numbers for Daniela Liu. She's batting in the 9th spot, but she has been phenomenal this season. And the woman on deck, Ashley Corpus. So things could spiral quickly in this type of situation.
Well, and we talked earlier, too, that
they're challenging that the runner at second left early on the pitch.
that's what he said, so that could change a lot.
We could send it to a break, but you know, this gives us a little bit of a chance to talk about this matchup here and what Matt Clampert is trying to achieve in his first season as the George Washington head coach. I thought it was a really egoless thing that he told me yesterday, that he came into a situation where the players said, hey, we've got a great culture going here, you know, let us take the reins. And he had the humility to say, you're absolutely right, and let them run with it. And that's the type of confidence you give that to your players, they'll give it back to you in return.
You know, that's a good point. And also, he probably did see that because he's been in the conference for 6 years before this year becoming the head coach there. So I'm sure he did see that from where he was at St. Joe and at Fordham before. So, but what a great situation to step into when the culture's already good enough that you don't have to step in and change anything for that.
Another common theme that we heard from these coaches, you know, you wonder how maybe from a management standpoint things change in a different situation where you have a lot of games to play in a short period of time in a championship tournament setting. And almost to a T, every coach said, this is actually where you kind of take your hands off the wheel and let the players go and do their thing. You have a game plan obviously coming in, but you have to trust that they are going to be able to execute that game plan and take matters into their own hands.
Well, and that's so very true. You get to this point, you played all these games up to this, you know, playing for this, and your teaching is done. You know, they're not going to be put in any situation this weekend that they haven't already been in throughout the season. You just have to hope that you've done enough that they're going to execute, you know, and be focused enough to do the job to the best of their ability and compete, and that's what they're going to do.
Seen some excellent competition so far, and we'll see what the result of this challenge is, but a mirroring type of situation that we saw in game one. One team punches, the other punches back, and I'm sure we haven't seen all the punches that we will so far. Getting ready for the call after this review.
A lot on the line here with this call.
Certainly is. That is incredible. And how much credit do you have to give to the dugout of Dayton and that coaching staff for recognizing something like that?
Let's look at this.
She certainly did leave early. Wow, that wasn't even that close.
No, she left early enough that she even hesitated on, before the ball was hit. So, boy, does that change the entire inning. But all the credit to that staff over there in the dugout for Dayton.
Unbelievable. So, Gilliland will go back to the plate in a 2-2 count. Fales has to go back to second base. Or excuse me, she is out. And then Ruby back to first base.
Was it 2-2 before that pitch?
I had 2-2. And now the umpires are going to gather. I think they're trying to confirm the count, but I trust myself. I'm going 2-2.
I would trust you as well.
Lori Blade, Hall of Fame coach over at Edwardsville High School, and a Hall of Fame basketball player as well. Don't want to forget about that at SIUE. I'm Colin Surrey, alongside all of you. Let's see if Gilliland can come through again, this time with a runner at first and 2 outs. Sprays it to the left side, and that is just over the sidewall.
It's crazy how two-sided this game is. What a great job for Dayton to pick up on that, and how deflating it is for George Washington when they think they've tied it up and have a rally going.
How do they respond now? Line to the left side. It gets over the glove of the third baseman. So good from Cadence Gilliland. Gallego couldn't quite reach it.
You said she could be a difference maker. Spot on with that one.
Sure has been so far.
Daniela Liu.
Again, outside to the lefty, and she went with it. That's what we've been waiting to see.
Handles that bat so impressively. Foul ball as it goes off of Liu in the box. Strike one. Daniela struck out her first time up, and that was a pitch in the dirt that she was out in front of. Let's see if she can wait back on one. She does. It sneaks under the glove. Oh, what a play! The glove flip by Molly Grace. 1-4-3. And the Flyers get out of it with a 1-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Molly Grace is something else to make the adjustment and then have the presence of mind to know she didn't have time, just had to flip it. Does it with success. We'll be right back with more from the A10 Championship Tournament next. Linneman leading things off, skies it down the right field side. It is out of play with Todoroki giving chase, but running out of real estate there. Linneman turned a double play on a fly ball off the bat of CC Smith. She gunned down Paige Hayward at third base. Talked a little bit about it in game one. You see that great defensive play, and then you come up at the plate. Sometimes you carry over that momentum. Linneman had a base hit earlier in this game as well.
Yeah, they did. They did exactly what we talked about, and they make that great play, and then they turn around and score that run the next at bat.
Call strike near the top of the zone. Good delivery from CC Smith. She has been ahead 0-2 quite a bit.
She really has. I like how she's moving it around. She has a lot of movement, especially on her pitch above the waist.
A little bit of everything from CC Smith as she rocks and deals strike three. Linneman could not connect with it up near her eyes.
26, Ella Holman.
That's what we talked about. That's her strikeout pitch. You got to anticipate that a little bit, especially 0-2, trying to get him to chase it.
4 Ks, 3 in the last 2 innings now for CC Smith. Her first pitch has Holman dancing out of the way. Holman grounded into a fielder's choice her first time up. Call strike to even the count at 1. Holman, a basketball player in high school, and she hit a big home run against in-state foe, the Ohio State Buckeyes, earlier this year.
What a highlight for her at that time.
Yeah. 1-1. Ball 2. One out, nobody on. Mickey Shively on deck representing the 9 spot of Dayton's order. Gets into this one, a high, deep drive to left center, and it's gone. A solo homer from Ella Holman to make it 2-0 Dayton, her third of the season.
She was so patient in the 2 pitches before that, low and out. They were good pitches from CC, and then got ahead in the count and got that pitch and just took advantage and drove it out.
Another one of those crazy momentum swings as Emma Fales left second base early in the last inning. We thought 1 run home already and a chance for GW to put together a huge rally. They end up with nothing in the last frame, and now Dayton makes it a multi-run lead. Shively singled her first time up. The 1-0 to her. Catches the inside black.
That's what you have to love about this game. Little things and how it changes the momentum so quickly, and whether or not you can get that momentum back.
Two balls, 1 strike. Kiernan Bailey on deck. Shively would love to reach.
She's been ahead in most counts. In this inning, she's been behind a little bit.
The home run in the last at-bat was on a 2-1 count. Now it's 2-2 after that foul ball. Dayton out hitting GW. 5-4 now. Ooh, close pitch.
That was hard to take with 2 strikes.
Looked like it fooled Shively a little bit. Hit hard into center field, but right at Paige Hayward for the second out.
Can't hit it any better than that.
The shortstop, number 2,
No
Kieran
luck in it being
Bailey.
right at her.
This game is cruel sometimes. You can have one, a tapper off the bat, rolls right down the third base line perfectly for a base hit, and sometimes you absolutely hammer one like that and it ends up an out. Bailey with 2 outs and nobody on. Takes ball 1.
We got the shift on again, so they're going to stay out on her. Look at right field. She can get it to there.
Shallow out there and anticipating that she is going to hit the ball to the left side. The 1-0 to Bailey is into left center field. Hayward had her played perfectly for the final out. But Dayton adds another run. Ella Holman goes yard. A beautiful swing, a pitch around the knees, and she turned it around over the left center field fence. 2-0 Dayton as we head to the 5th. You're watching the A-10 championship presented by Betterment.
For 50 years, the Atlantic 10 has stood for more than competition, creating a legacy of leaders and legends. From buzzer beaters
Jumper in the air.
to championships, where athletics, academics, and the pursuit of excellence converge.
And there's Canby.
As we celebrate the 50th anniversary of the A-10 Conference,
Nelson.
we honor the past, embrace the present, and look forward to the future.
Women are power. They're an unstoppable force. Champions of change, breaking down barriers, showing confidence in every move, and courage in the face of any challenge. They stand tall, they are fierce, and women are A-10 strong.
It's a 2-0 Dayton lead as we go to the 5th. The starting pitcher in this game, Kate Kostelic, goes 4 scoreless innings against George Washington, and now Cameron Linneman takes the circle. Still have Izzy Kemp in the back pocket for Dayton, and it'll be a tough task here. Top of the order, Ashley Corpus taking high, ball 1.
Probably a good time if she was going to make the change to do it. They may have been able to jump on her 3rd time through the lineup, so give them something different to see.
Quick 2-0 count for Ashley Corpus, Paige Hayward, and then Sydney Hogue to follow with CeCe Smith. If the Revs can get anything going, due up 4th. Big wave and a miss from Corpus. She does not get cheated up there.
No, she doesn't. Good pitch, good adjustment there after getting behind.
Corpus is 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. Call strike inside corner. Excellent location from Linneman. Full count. It's interesting the way that Corpus works her way back into the box with authority. It reminds me a lot of Abby Mallow for SLU, 2 of the best mashers in this league. Payoff is ball 4. Corpus works a leadoff walk, and that is what she does. Ashley Corpus has now walked 46 times this year.
That's what you want out of a leadoff if you can do that. Set that table.
And now it's up to Paige Hayward to advance her. She takes strike 1. Big crouch stance from Hayward. That one caught the high inside edge. Hayward is grounded out and walked. Off her hands, popped up right near home plate. And how about Linneman taking charge for the out? That's a right fielder for you making the play.
There you go. Most pitchers don't want to get out of the circle. She's going to come and take over.
Whoever told you pitchers aren't athletes, they were lying. Linneman passes the test. Here's Hogue sending the first pitch out of play. Hogue is grounded out and singled today. Four for 8 against Dayton earlier this year.
She's doing a really good job here early of moving that ball in and out, up and down all around here.
.150 career walks for Corpus as that slow one is hit to third base. Ashley gets to second, but they do record the out. Strong throw made there
number 95,
by Gallego.
Smith.
And now it's up to CC Smith.
And we're going to talk about this one.
Yeah, it could be a big-time pitch around situation here, perhaps, with Emma Fales on deck. And to finish that thought, 150 career walks for Ashley Corpus. She also has 150 career hits, first player in school history to accomplish that.
You aren't going to find very many kids that have 150 career walks. What does Abby Mallow have? I know that she's walked a lot this year, but
she has walked a ton this year. It's been Corpus and Mallow kind of trading off first place in the conference in terms of walks. I'm going to effort that for you right now.
But it's also two totally different positions for hitting.
Correct. Correct. Corpus leading things off. Mallow's always been a middle-of-the-order bat, and it's taken some patience from Mallow to take some of those walks. This year, Mallow has walked 48 times. She has an even 100 walks for her career.
There you go. But after the year she had last year, I knew her walks had to be high, but 150 in a career, that is a good leadoff batter right there.
Big spot in this game was CC Smith at the plate. Cameron Linneman looked like an intentional walk kind of pitch right there.
It sure did. Got to be careful that doesn't get away from you.
The 1-0. Low out of the zone.
Still needs to be ready for something to hit just in case she makes a mistake here.
Call strike right down central, so much for that intentional walk.
Right. They're just going to be really careful and not give her anything that she might be looking for, I'm sure.
Can they get her to chase on a 2-1? Nope. Swing and a miss, and now a full count.
She wasn't really ready for that, I don't think. She will be this pitch.
See if Smith gets one. Fouls it straight back.
A little better swing that time.
Yeah, saw Cece kind of hang her head a little bit after that 3-1 attempt.
She can help herself here. Help them to get back in this.
Ball 4, so they're at first and second. Corpus in scoring position, and now Emma Fales comes up. She's 1 for 2 today. And Lori, when you're a hitter that comes up after you've seen your teammate pitched around a little bit like we just saw right there, maybe you take a little offense to it. Let's see if Fales can take it out on the softball.
Yeah, you hate to take it personal, but it does provide you with an opportunity, that's for sure. So let's see if she can't take advantage of it.
Good pitch over the inner half to make it 0-1. Linneman doubles up for strike 2.
They're being aggressive going at her. Good 0-2 pitch. Tried to get her to chase, she didn't.
Went low and away after beginning the at-bat inside, and now she can go anywhere with a 1-2. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Couldn't catch up to the high cheese. Dayton maintains their 2-0 lead as Fales couldn't reach that one up out of the zone. We'll be back with more from the Betterment A10 Championship after this. It's a 2-0 here in Game 2 of the A10 Championship. And Caitlin Goodwin leading things off here in the 5th inning. She got the scoring started for Dayton with a leadoff double in the 3rd. Hayden Baird later brought her around with an RBI single with 2 outs in that inning. First pitch skips to the backstop for ball 1. Saw Fordham come up with a seesaw 7-3 win over St. Joe's earlier today. If George Washington is unable to dig themselves out of this 2-0 hole, they will play St. Joe's in our final game today in an elimination contest.
There you go, KG. See it, kid.
Goodwin fouls it off of her toe in the box for strike 1. Ouch.
That's never fun when you do that.
Seems to be pretty commonplace for the lefties. Sometimes you'll see players with that shin guard of sorts all the way down to the instep of the foot. Goodwin shakes it off, and she's ready for a 2-1 from CC Smith.
Yes, KG. Yes, KG.
The pitch. Low, ball 3.
You are in charge here, kid.
Flaherty on deck and Molly Grace in the hole. 2 through 4 in the Dayton order. That one caught a piece of the catcher, Ruby, on its way back.
Timing was good on that one.
Great rip, kid. Ripping.
Afforded the luxury of being selective on 3-1. Saw what she liked. She was ready for it. Payoff pitch coming from CC Smith. Got her to go after one up, but she stays alive.
She did. That was her strikeout pitch once again, but she battled it off.
Does she dare go back to it again here?
I would have to think she might.
Off speed and froze her through the back door for strike 3.
She spun that off speed right on the outside corner. What a good
Flaherty.
full count pitch.
That's an unbelievable pitch. CC Smith has 5 strikeouts. Despite trailing 2-0, she's pitched really well.
She really has. Just they've put the home run, of course, and then the timing of the 2 hits in the other inning.
Look at the location on that, right underneath the hands of the power hitter. That's how you zap the power from somebody. 0-1. And waves and misses at the off speed. Smith spinning them off all of a sudden.
This is what she was doing the first couple innings, getting ahead and then trying to get them to chase. That's when she's at her best, for sure.
Flaherty struck out in an 0-2 her last time up. She walked back in the first inning. And she spits on ball 1 there. Got her to climb the ladder, but somehow Flaherty got her bat to that. That was incredible.
CC's been impressive this inning. She's placed that changeup 3 different places at key times.
Got good deceptive movement on that pitch as well. Flaherty squares it up into deep right center. It's an Oppo Taco bomb to make it 3-0 Dayton.
What good contact. It really looks like it's a pretty good pitch. Down and out, just didn't get out as much as she would have wanted it to. And great contact.
Incredible power. That pitch was down around the knees, and Flaherty just muscled it right on over the fence.
22, Molly Grace.
6 homers on the year now for Flaherty. And it brings up Molly Grace with 1 out in the 5th. Grace lifts it into shallow left center field. Catch made out there by Corpus.
The designated player, number
Grace
8,
is 0 for 3.
Hayden Baird.
Now the 1 for 2, Hayden Baird coming to the plate. She had that RBI single to get the party started for Dayton. They've scored in 3 consecutive innings now. First pitch over the outer half for strike 1. Now you wonder if the wheels are turning for both of these teams as that one twists out of play to the right side to make it 0-2. Does George Washington potentially go to their pen? And do you decide to keep Izzy Kemp in your back pocket, or do you leave nothing to chance and bring her out potentially in the 6th?
I don't think they're going to bring Kemp out. And I think CC, they're starting to hit her a little bit harder consistently. So that's going to make it a little bit tougher. But with a 3-0 lead, I don't see him bringing Kemp out.
1-2. Off the hands, Baird will keep it at 1-2.
Way to get rid of it, Bear. Way to get rid of it. Let's go, HB.
That RBI for Hayden Baird earlier this game, just her 6th of the season, but a huge one. Another 1-2 to her from CC Smith. Changeup, she stayed back on it and shot it foul up the right side.
She sure did. That was a good swing on that change.
I like it, Aid. I like it. That's a good at bat, kid.
Two outs, nobody on. A 1-out home run from Deirdre Flaherty in this inning. on the ground, back up the middle, and that gets through for a 2-out single. What an at-bat by Hayden Baird.
Really was. She fouled something off a couple of times until she got one she wanted, and right back up the middle.
The third baseman.
Multi-hit game now for the freshman.
Gallego.
Back-to-back multi-hit games. She has picked up the first 3 multi-hit games of her career in the last 4.
That's when you want to.
Heating up at the right time. And now a runner coming in for her. It'll be Izzy Kalinsky replacing Baird at first base.
Now running for Hayden Baird at first.
Kalinsky, another freshman from Schererville, Indiana. Kalinsky has 6 steals this year. She's only been caught once. First pitch is a strike. That was interesting. Was it going to be called a ball? And then it was almost like a courtesy swing then.
I couldn't tell when you said it was a strike. I was kind of stunned myself.
The 0-1. There goes Kalinsky, and she's safe.
And not that I wasn't saying it was a strike. I just didn't see any signal at all.
That pitch was a ball, so the count goes to 1-1. Next to Gallego, inside. Big moment in this game. Can George Washington keep it at a 3-run margin? Smith rocks and deals, up and away.
Yeah, you don't want to spot him any more runs than the 3. Make it that much more difficult to get back in this.
Already saw that speed of Kalinsky on display as well, now at second base. Gallego couldn't catch up to the 3-1 pitch, and now it's full.
So she's got a good chance with her speed. If she can get any hit at all, she may score that run.
3-2 is on the ground to second base. Lou makes routine work of that. And we head to the 6th, but not before the Flyers add another thanks to Deirdre Flaherty's 6th home run of the year. A blast to the opposite field to make it 3-0 Dayton. We'll be right back with 6th inning action next on ESPN. And the Flyers will turn to their all-time great Izzy Kemp, a 1.96 ERA for the senior from Westfield, Indiana. She has 3 saves this year. She leads the A-10 in ERA, in wins, and in strikeouts. How about this, Lori? 257 Ks and 146 1/3 innings pitched.
That's domination. That is domination right there, and I'm excited to see her come in here.
Emi Todoroki will lead things off for George Washington. She got a good piece of that, but pulls it well foul for strike 1. Todoroki will be followed by Ruby and then Gilliland in the GW order. 6 through 8 here. Todoroki is 0 for 2. And she's behind 0-2 against Izzy Kemp, and that is not a great feeling to have.
No, we're going to get to see what her strikeout pitch is now here real quick.
She's got a variety of them. Off the plate away for ball 1.
Good pitch, though, especially 0-2. Just what I would expect out of her.
Kemp is 3rd in the nation in strikeouts. She is 2nd in the country in strikeouts per 9 to only Belmont's Maya Johnson. And that was borderline, but ball 2. Snapped the glove back from the throw from the catcher. Todoroki lays off, and so from 0-2, she's now worked it to a 3-2 count. Todoroki went down for it and skies it. Grace will take over for the first out.
The catcher,
tough pitch right there.
Isabella Ruby.
Looked like it could have been ball 4.
Yes, and that's the thing that makes Kemp such a great strikeout pitcher is your clock is so sped up as a hitter with the velocity that she brings. She gets a lot of chase inside the circle for that reason. Ruby takes a BB over the inside corner. Ruby is 0 for 1. She did draw a walker last time up. Turns on it, and it drops in front of the left fielder for a 1-out base hit.
She got through that one really well. Left field was lined up for it, just a little too deep.
Number 51, Cadence Gilliland.
Turned on that one nicely, and now it brings up Cadence Gilliland with 1 out. Matt Clampert is going to turn to a pinch runner here. They will bring in Katie Hendrickson to run.
See if they can get something going here with this runner on.
And George Washington has a little bit of confidence against Izzy Kemp. In 8 innings pitched for Izzy, they got her for 6 earned runs earlier this year. There's a look at the schedule coming up for you. Loser of this one will play later tonight. Winner of this one plays SLU tomorrow.
That would give him some confidence then.
Here's Cadence Gilliland, ready for the first pitch from Kemp. Waves and misses at it.
The other 2 pitchers earlier stayed out on her. So far she's going to do the same. They've shifted the outfield over perfectly every time so far.
Gilliland is 1 for 1 with a walk. On board twice, good take there to even the count.
She works quick. Gets
She
that
does.
ball back and ready to go.
Her 1-1 is strike 2. Strike 3. Izzy Kemp has her first strikeout here in the 6th. And all of a sudden, the Revs are down to their final 4 outs.
The second baseman, number 23, Daniela Liu.
Kept it out on her every time. She's putting it right where she wants to.
Daniela Liu with 2 outs. An excuse me check swing up the first base line. Kemp takes it herself to the bag for the final out of the inning. She's fired up, so are the Flyers. They lead it 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the inning. Hold on a second, though. Umpires might call this a foul ball. I think they are, saying that it was off of Daniela Liu. Here's another look at it. Oh, that was a fair ball.
Yep. Looked right off the plate.
Wow.
Just a check swing there.
That's a big break for George Washington. Let's see if Daniela Liu can make it pay off. Upstairs, ball 1.
She was so excited to field that herself and get the out on her own here.
Now she's got to lock back in. And that is hit high and deep into left field. Liu sends it off the base of the wall. Getting the wave home, the relay is missed, and it will score the first run of the game for George Washington.
The missed cut cost him a run right there.
The left fielder, number 5.
Incredible, Daniela Liu. An extra base hit, and now here comes Ashley Corpus.
Great hit, but that's not the execution I would have anticipated out of Dayton there.
They likely would have had Isabella Ruby dead to rights had they executed that relay successfully.
They'd had a good shot at it for sure.
One-0 to Corpus is high.
Halfway there to her 151st walk, I'm afraid.
A conference leading 13 home runs this year for Ashley Corpus. Backs out of the way of ball 3, and this is one where if you're Izzy Kemp, you might just be saying, look, I got to make somebody else beat me other than Ashley Corpus. But you would be putting the game-tying run on base.
Yes, you would.
3-0. Corpus goes after it, but it's a weak fly ball into left, and it drops! Corpus has an RBI hit. She turns it into a double, and it's a one-run game.
3-0 and turn her loose.
The center fielder,
pays
number
off.
29, Paige
Unbelievable. Looked harmless off the bat, and it falls in the perfect spot.
It did. 2 outs, the runner was going, so that definitely helped.
Unbelievable. Kate Kostelic goes 4 scoreless innings. Linneman gives a scoreless inning. First pitch to Hayward is high, ball 1. Izzy Kemp thought she was out of the inning with what looked like a ground ball out. Somehow they decided to call Liu back into the box. She doubled home a run. Corpus does the same, trading places with her. And now Hayward has a chance to tie this game with a base hit with Corpus at second.
That excuse me swing, and it changed everything.
The 1-1 is hit high and deep into left center field, and the grab is made on the run by Mickey Shively. But George Washington has pulled within one. Back-to-back doubles off the bats of Lou and Corpus have made it 3-2. Don't go anywhere. We've got a barn burner of a game. Bottom of the sixth coming next on ESPN.
In high school, I studied hard so I could have a career that would make a difference, but I hadn't seen enough of the world to really find my purpose. When it came to college, I was ready for a new adventure. I found it at Fordham. Suddenly, I have this big traditional campus and all of the opportunities of New York City. I'm beginning to see that my future lies in advocating for kids. Fordham hasn't just opened my heart, it's opened my whole world.
You will be nervous. You'll make mistakes. But in spite of that, you will keep going. Here, among these stones and walkways, you will test, build, and break, fall into the unexpected, and pick up something new. Here, filled with energy and passion, you will find your voice, clear the air, and discover the strength to make an impact. Here, at St. Joseph's University, you will.
This is four-time All-Star Arike. This is off Rike. She played JV. Arike's game is money, and so is her investing because she uses Betterment to optimize her portfolio. Off Rike just found out her hot stock pick went cold. Arike uses Betterment to automatically reinvest her dividends so she can stay automatic from 15 feet. Off Rike isn't even semi-automatic. Being able to focus on your game instead of the market, that's the Betterment effect.
We've got a ball game on our hands as we move to the bottom of the sixth. A 3-2 game, an excuse me check swing that ended up getting ruled a foul ball. Looked like Dayton was out of the inning, and it was going to be a 3-0 game headed to the bottom of the sixth, and instead, after back-to-back RBI doubles from Lou and Corpus, it's a one-run game. Bottom of the order for Dayton, Cameron Linneman leading things off against a new pitcher, Sophia Terreso, delivering strike one at the knees.
Let's make it even more fun than it's been, right?
Sophia Terreso, a junior from Bristol, Connecticut, two-time pitcher of the week last year. She gave up 6 earned runs in 5 2/3 against Dayton earlier this year. But she is one of the big-time leaders on this GW team. Can she keep this game right where it is with Linneman, Holman, and Shively due up? The 1-1 delivery is ball 2. On the season, Terreso, a 3.63 ERA, 5-5 record in 83 innings pitched, 59 Ks. Her 2-1 offering in the dirt.
So hard. You get the momentum back. She comes out and gets behind 3-1. Got to trust your defense again. Come right back at this.
Linneman's got some serious pop. This is a dangerous pitch on 3-1.
There you go.
And she gets into it into center field, but Hayward has just enough room back there. Terreso got that pitch in just enough.
Fielder, number 26, Ella
Seems
Holman.
like we've only seen her throw 4 or 5 pitches, but she throws kind of a heavy ball. You know, that ball was hit hard, but it just didn't carry at all.
Linneman now 1 for 3 in the game, and it brings up Ella Holman, who hit the home run in the 4th inning to make it 2-0 at the time. First pitch is low and in. 2-0 count. Both teams have 7 hits in this game. The only error belongs to Dayton. Next to Holman. Low, ball 3.
3-1 the last kid, 3-0 now.
You've got to come after Holman. You don't want to turn that lineup over to Kieran Bailey and company. Got to think this is a red light for Holman. She takes strike 1. That was a good pitch anyway over the inside edge. Can Tereso get another out from behind in the count? Her 3-1. Lifted to the right side in foul ground, and it goes off the end of the leather of Emma Fales.
She had a long way to go. She had just almost got there. Every ball that's gone to right field, they've thrown out, so it's still pretty wet out there, I think.
And it's worth noting that Katie Hendrickson came in to run earlier in this game, and that's why Emma Fales is out there in right field now. Maybe a little less speed could have made that play. Full count now to Holman. She gets on top of that high pitch, but Hayward runs it down in left center field.
She's getting behind, but she's coming back and doing her
The
job.
center fielder, number 4, Mickey Shively.
It's a really good read off the bat by Paige Hayward in center field as well.
It was. Just held up long enough for her to get there, but she definitely covered some ground.
Hey, Mickey, you're so fine stepping in with 2 outs and nobody on.
We got some old school going today.
Ball 1 to her. Shively is 1 for 2. She singled back in the second. On the ground up the middle, a diving attempt, but it sneaks under the glove of Lou into center for a 2-out single, and now the top of the order will get a chance for Dayton with 2 down.
Number 2, Kieran Bailey.
Did a great job going with that pitch, driving it to the right side.
Now the infield converges for George Washington. And it's interesting to see the change in body language after they were unable to get anything going offensively throughout this whole game. Now all of a sudden things a little bit lighter. You can just see the belief on the face of these Revolutionary players now.
A little more pep in their step here.
Kieran Bailey, 0 for 2. She's been hit by a pitch and stolen her 41st base of the season in this game. Low and away. Tereso changes speeds, but Bailey lays off of it for ball 2.
She's got a lot of discipline at the plate, you can tell. Again, as a leadoff and lefty, and has the whole package there.
Late swing as they send the runner. Shively steals it.
That's coached well. Late swing. You know that steal's on. She didn't get in her way, but she did everything she could except for that.
Ball was in the glove when she offered at it, and it allows Shively to slide into the back half of the bag. Shively with 8 steals on the season now.
going to try and take that momentum back here with 2 outs. Runner in scoring position.
The 2-1. Chopped foul behind home. So both teams turning to big-time leaders for their squads late in this game. Izzy Kemp for Dayton, Sophia Tereso trying to keep this a 1-run game headed to the 7th. A 2-2 to Kiernan Bailey. On the ground to the left side. Playing in,
nice
Hogue
play.
makes the play. We're going to the final frame in a 1-run game. George Washington has the heart of their order coming to the dish with 3 outs to play with when we come back on ESPN. First pitch fouled out of play by Sydney Hogue to start the 7th inning. Izzy Kemp trying to batten down the hatches and come away with their 4th save of the season. None would be bigger than this one. Hogue rolls over it, and she is quickly behind 0-2.
She's going to dig in and battle, though, you can tell, even though she's behind 0-2.
Hogue has gone 1 for 3 today with a single and a couple of ground outs. The 0-2 from Kemp. Ball 1, that was close. Sometimes you see that zone shrink a little bit on 0-2, expands a little on 3-0. Hogue over the top of strike 3. It fell off a table from Izzy Kemp.
The designated player, number 95, Cece Smith.
I know everybody enjoys strikeouts when you're a pitcher, but she really enjoys her strikeouts, and I tell you what, she earns them. She doesn't give them anything once she gets ahead.
Tiger Woods style fist bump right there. As she retires the first. Ball 1 to Cece Smith. Wind blowing out this afternoon at the Billiken Sports Center. Can Smith make some noise? She takes strike 1. Smith is 1 for 2 with a single and a walk. Kemp's 1-1. On the ground to second base. Grace off a couple hops makes the play, and G-Dub is down to their final out.
The right fielder.
Good pitch, got in on her hands again and couldn't get through it to get that ground ball to the right side.
Emma fails. The final hope for the Revs. Kemp Always working quickly. Her first pitch is high.
Come on, factory!
That rolls in.
Just got out in front of that one a little bit. She was supposed to cut that across.
And now Fales ahead in the count 2-0. You can use that power inside the circle of Kemp if you can square one up, but she's under it for strike one.
Good challenging pitch right there.
Unafraid is Izzy Kemp. Any situation. Her 2-1 delivery. Strike two. She's one away from coming up with the clutch save. The next to Fales is high, a full count. Emi Todoroki awaits on deck. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Emma Fales. The pitch from Kemp. Swung on and missed. She punches out 2 in the 7th, and the Flyers take it over George Washington. Dayton will play their Arch Baron rivals tomorrow in SLU. George Washington has to turn right around. They will play St. Joe's tonight after Kemp got Fales swinging for strike 3. What a ball game.
Meanwhile, the Revolutionaries will face elimination in this evening's nightcap.
Go ahead.
Kemp really came through there. She challenged her through some right down the middle and just couldn't catch up with it in that game. But I love her emotion. Gotta love that.
The ultimate competitor, ultimate confidence in herself to get the job done, and she does for her 4th save of the season. What excellent work by Kate Kostelic and Linneman as well. A total team effort for this Dayton team. We'll talk with their head coach after this one. Kara Clark will step aside for now on ESPN. Post-game coach, congratulations on the win. It got a little tight there at the end, but your team pulls it out. How did it feel to come away with this one?
Yeah, you call it tight, I call it entertaining. It was, I mean, they definitely are going to put up a fight. We respect that program so much. Their offense is really difficult to battle multiple times through the order, and so it took our entire staff.
Your staff did a great job. We were a little surprised when Kemp didn't start, but they did a great job, and that was a staff win right there for sure.
Yeah, we're in it to win the tournament. It's going to take 4 days, and we need contributions from everybody. So getting a key start from Kostelic was incredible. She did a phenomenal job Linneman came in and did her job, and then Kemp was able to close it out against, again, the tough part of the order. Yeah.
One of your big-time leaders, Molly Grace, made play after play over there at second base. What can you say about the steadiness and leadership she brings your team?
Molly Grace is just our heartbeat. Like, she is our heartbeat. How she goes, we go, and she gives everybody a lot of confidence. She brings a lot of energy, and she's extremely talented, too. She swings a powerful bat, and she plays incredible defense, so she really does it in all phases.
Well, your kids were impressive. That's the first time I've gotten to see them play, but they were impressive. Their competitive drive and everything, and I know that has to come from you and the tradition that you have.
Yeah, our goal is to peak in May and to be playing our best ball in May, and I think we are. So look out for the Flyers.
There you go.
Final thing for you here, Coach. Izzy Kemp comes in and closes things out. Had a tough call there go against you in that 6th inning and really didn't seem to phase her at all. The emotion that she let out with that final out, got to be a lot of fun to watch from the dugout.
She's just a passionate player. She does play with a lot of emotion, and she's an open book. You can read her, but she also is someone that really fires up the team. So it was exciting to see her close it out and have some success.
Kara Clark, thank you so much for the time and congrats on the big win.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, we'll be right back and close things out next on ESPN.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Wins this one by a final score of 3-2 over George Washington. A big shout out to Coach Kara Clark coming over in post game with us. And an excellent job by our crew as always. Jimmy was directing the show today. Ellie on the graphics. Evan, Liv, and Marcus on the cameras out here in the sunshine in Midtown St. Louis. Again, it'll be St. Joe's coming up next to take on George Washington. Don't go anywhere. We're going to have that next. So long for just a little bit from my partner, Lori Blade. I'm Colin Surrey. We'll be back with you very soon here on ESPN.